Well, guys, welcome to another live stream. How is everyone doing? Hi, Max. Hi, Trading Box. Let's get started. So, like I said yesterday, today I'm going to start doing these live streams with the idea. It's mostly educational content, where the main idea is for you guys to share some charts with me, and for me to review them or to share my views of what's going on in the market as well. The idea is to do around 2-3 per week live streams, including one during the weekend, where I'll be doing the weekly review for the day ahead, weekly analysis for the day ahead. How has been your trading day so far this week? Have you managed to catch some trades or not? I apologize if by any chance I have some drop on my FPS. Yeah, my OBS is a little bit tricky, so apologize for that in case that happens. So Igor managed to share some charts with me that I will take a look at. Just to give an example of what I was mentioning when I said that I would like for you guys to share your charts with me, and then maybe I'll review them. So this is an example of a chart that Igor sent with me. So it's on the dollar franc Swiss. So basically it's showing his trading box tool that he created with the possible scenarios to look for an entry around this level. Maybe I should do a quick review of what this trading box does, which is basically how these are different ways to. I hope you can see. Oops, 1 second. I'm not sharing still this chart. Change the screen. Yeah, you guys can see it now. So basically, let me know if the music is too loud or not. So basically, all these areas here on the left side are different ways to open trades, to look for the different ways to execute the trade. And basically, what is doing in here is looking for price to fake out all these lows in here. Looking for this opportunity within this level. What he is expecting, or what he would like to see, is price having some reaction within this gray area, then maybe bounce, touch this liquidity retrace, which would activate then the bull zone as an entry. So something like this, just like you mentioned it here on this black scenario, on this dark scenario in here. And another situation, it will be with this. Let me just change the color again. It will be this buy second bottom, basically with there's this red scenario in here where he's expecting touch from the bull zone, price breaking this neckline, and then it will be activated with a long. And this is basically what he's expecting to, in order to maybe look for the entry around this area. I'll take a look now at my charts. Yeah, in here, right? But you want to, at least it needs to break this neckline, correct? It needs to do something like this. And if he, by any chance, price test this instead, without going back there, this order is going to be cancelled. I believe that's the way it is. But yeah, I'll take a look now at the charts just to see if I even like this zone to start with, and what kind of approach I would like to see happening before even looking for longs inside here. I think he has another chart on the dollar franc Swiss. I think it's something like a sell somewhere in here. Second. What's going on? What? Whatever. Yeah, something inside here. I think he's looking for buy zone. Yeah, I'll take a look now at the bull zone. Let me just go to back to my charts, and I'll take a look at it. Second. My panic drawer. Where is dollar franc Swiss? I think your zone is somewhere around here. I think your zone is somewhere around here. For some reason, I already have this kind of spike. I think this one happened during the week we opened, so I don't really trust this kind of inside here. And I prefer to believe that this may be still fresh. If this is still fresh, yes, maybe this is a good zone to still look for to see some reaction in there. And I actually have this zone in here as well. If we take a look at the 30 minutes time frame, or 1 hour, just to look at the left side, so we have this level, previous level of resistance. Price basically broke it, it reacted from there, so this level was basically taken already. This could have been a good zone to look for the breakout strategy and to carry on the move to the upside. Oh, this was compressed on the left side in here. So I have that one in there, and this one maybe aligned with this highs. Yeah, maybe have this level in there. Is there anything important on the left side? It's a little bit choppy. Yeah. So for me, if I look at this for me is compression. I think initially I had this level, but then I saw this touching here. So I'm not sure if this is just from my broker or if this is a real touch in there. I can see this as an engulf down on way up. So for me, price will not respect this low anymore when it comes back in the future. So this could be a good zone actually to maybe look for some reaction. It's still kind of in the middle. So basically, if you go around, we have basically all this since this low that was created in here. So this was the previous level of resistance that was in there. Price touched it already. We have also this level in here. Maybe a good zone to look for on the left side, on the right side. Yeah, this could be a good zone. Actually, I like this one. We have this double top. We have again price respecting all this level in here. My price is not freezing. We have all this zone and we have this big separation, right? So this is the space that I like to see. Basically, there's a decision point inside here. Price created this momentum to the upside, and price never came back to collect its orders, as you can see. So this actually is going to be one of the zones that I want to see that I'll be looking for longs inside here. In this area, honestly, if this is not here, there's maybe some opportunity for price to bounce from there. Let me just take a look at the higher time frame just to see if this actually is aligned. If there's any daily candle or weekly candle around it. I really like this level, by the way. We have actually this left shoulder as well. Monthly low. Let me just take a look at the monthly low. Yeah, if this is like this, so that's it's still in construction, right? It's still being created. This is May. We'll see how the monthly of the how May is going to finish, right? If this finishes like that, still with this wall being like this may have some importance. Daily. Okay, I can see that maybe this was, we had all this compression in here, so this actually is the end of the compression, which is a little bit aligned with this level, which is something that it's important as well, because basically this was one of the zones in here. So honestly, I'm not sure if this is, for example, this would have been a great zone to look for. I really don't like this candle. So this was the opening of the on the 28th of April. I like this this week in here of this candle, but from the chart, from my charts, this has already been touched, which is annoying. Because otherwise, yes, otherwise I would like to see price reacting from this month, and that may happen. I'd like, because if this didn't happen, I would have this price in here. This for me it will be all compressed. We already had actually a few break of the lows on the way up, so it's a good indication that maybe in the future when price comes back, how this is going to be broken. Price is not going to respect these levels, which is something that usually happens. I like to see this engulfs down on the way up, and that will most likely work as a target for the future, just as on underneath it. Yeah, right now we actually had this this breakdown. Price may retrace now. I think there's still order somewhere at the highs. We also have these lows in here. So let's see. Somewhere in here I'm expecting price to, somewhere around here I'm expecting price to eventually do a deeper retrace to the upside, because I don't think price has collected yet the orders from here, and I think price still needs to go there. Something like this needs to happen, and that will be a good scenario. Of course, let's see also what's going to happen on dollar index. Yeah, you don't have this spike, right? Yeah, so maybe I'll set up an alert as well to see how price behaves in there. In terms of approach towards this zone, that what you had as well on your chart. So basically you were expecting price to have some kind of reaction somewhere in here, right around this level. So price to react a little bit, and that if that happens, actually something that's going to catch my eye as well, and maybe I'll be looking even with more certainty with more confidence to look maybe for the longs in here. Is actually on the approach. If you actually see some kind of compression, maybe price breaking some highs before even gets to this level, and then maybe this could be a good zone to look for longs. Then use these lows as well as left shoulder, and we can have maybe a second opportunity to look for a long in here, and maybe the first one even when this low is being created. So if you have kind of this kind of approach, price compressing, so showing some weakness, and if we even have some break of highs before even get there, that could be a good zone, a good approach to look for price, look for the entries in here. But yeah, so far from everything that I've seen, I really like this level. This is one of my favorites, but yeah, until price actually gets here, we don't know when that actually is going to happen. But yeah, maybe price could be respected in here for a moment as well before even get to this level. I like that one. In terms of sales, I think you have a similar chart. Let me just take a look, because I think I saw you had something about looking for sales in here. Which one is it? 1 second. That was just my idea. Maybe you didn't. Maybe you didn't. Oh, you didn't. I don't think you had it. So yeah, in terms if you want to if you are expecting any deep retrace to here, I'll be looking for sales somewhere in here. This level is still fresh, this high. Maybe some reaction from here, right? Something like this, and eventually do this. Me personally, I missed this move in here. I was looking at it on last Monday, but I actually wanted price to go a little bit higher. So we had. So this is where price reacted from. This is another amazing feature of the trading box tool. It just basically click on the horizontal trend line and you press break line and you go to wherever price is reacting to on the left side, which is amazing. It saves so much time while we are doing your analysis. I actually wanted to see price breaking these highs before the reversal. That didn't really happen. Price managed to respect these highs in here, which always made me a little bit more conservative. And eventually I missed the short in there. I missed the move to the downside in here. So basically price respected that zone. I had this zone in there, but yeah, price never got there. I started seeing out this accumulation of highs in here, which was quite interesting. We also had, if you take a look at the bigger picture, it's holding. By the way, guys, thank you for joining the live stream. If you haven't liked yet, I would appreciate if you could like the stream and subscribe to the channel as well if you are new. So yeah, we had out this double top in here. It was, which is always a good zone to look for price to react from there and then reverse, right? This one was still fresh, somewhere in there. This is exactly what I was looking for. Unfortunately, price didn't really go into this zone on the war time frame where I wanted to, but in the bigger picture you can see that we have this double top in here, this spice, triple top actually, this spice that was left behind in there. We had out this compression then on the way down, so it was kind of expected then price could just fill this zone after we have the break of this high, which is basically what happened as well. And yeah, now price reacted from a good zone in there, and not sure if this is going to be the final target for this move to the upside, but it's a good zone for price to react from and retrace to now to look for new buyers. At some point now we just have this breakdown, this break of the wall. So let's see now until where price is going to. We have today here, there was a good trend continuation aligned with these previous highs in here. So we had out this accumulation of previous zone of resistance. We have this decision point in here, and now we had this level. We have this size in here, which was quite a good zone to look for the fake out, and then catch this retest of this line again, and we are good to go to the downside, because basically these lows already broke this level in here. So we had this compression, and we had the break of this zone in there. And so this basically opened the space for price to go closer to these walls, or even further down, because these walls actually already broke something on the left side. So maybe this is not even it wouldn't even be the zone that I'll be looking for any targets for shorts. But yeah, the break of this one, the break of these walls, yeah, pay for sale on My level to sell is at 09993. Where is 09993? 099. I just this here it is retest of this one. This previous level of support, right? Yeah, we have this level now. Yeah, it was left behind, so we have basically we had this decision in here. Price broke, decided to go to the downside, and now kind of these highs and even these ones, they should have actually corrected out these orders. It didn't, so price stopped in there, and price decided to go. So in the future, yeah, in the future this can be a good zone to look for a possible reaction. I still think there's maybe some orders in here. So anytime I still see that there are some orders closer to the highs, I may be expecting price actually to go and fill this space. But yeah, in here there could be a good zone to look for an opportunity for a reaction. And then again, let's see how price approach this level. If price still actually spends a little bit of time close to these highs, it's going to create even more liquidity to then maybe look for the sell in there, and price may go all the way down. Let's see. The first point now, it would be to see where exactly can we see a possible retrace to the upside. So anytime we break some levels of structure, it's a good indication. Basically price wants to go down, but at some point price can retrace from here. Where could we look for longs in here? That's a good question. So even to break these lows in here. This one, do we have this? Is this a good quasi-mode in here? Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see where price actually is going to react to. It's important to know as well where this low is going to react to see if actually we have an engulf down or not. In order then to look for sales when price retraces this all the way here. So let's see. Yep, enough with this dollar franc Swiss. Let's now take a look at the other pair that you have. I think it was CAD. Let me just take a look. USD CAD. Yeah, I think it was a USD CAD. This was it then. Time. Second. On the picture. Okay, let's just take a look at it. Okay, so this is the second chart that you shared with me. It's a little bit of a similar scenario with the dollar franc Swiss. Not so much, because here we are really close to this level of structure. We have these highs in here. We have these highs in here. These highs. So let's look again, same scenario with the second buy. So expecting either this, either something like this, or price to react from here, touch the bull zone and go. So we are expecting some reaction somewhere in this gray area in order to accumulate liquidity into the bull zone, right? That's what we are looking for. So we had down this compression. Again, I'll take a look now at in my charts just to take a look at what you can see in here. Basically, is maybe compressed already. Small KM in here. Yeah, let me take a look. Let me take a look at on my charts now. Okay, this is the zone. So USD card, where is it? Let me delete this. USD card, I think this is the level that you mentioned. Somewhere in here. Right. It's somewhere in here. This level may have touched it already. Just take a look at 4 hour because you had it on the 4 hour. I don't know if this wall had already touched this level or not. So we had this level of KM combined with this left shoulder. So basically price created this KM in here and it was actually respected. The price went down. So this was a nice Quasimodo level in here. And we had even had a second one. Actually changed just another cover. We actually had a second one here. So basically it's a Quasimodo in the green and then a second Quasimodo on the right side of the bigger Quasimodo. It's something that you can see quite often. I would like more this level to be respected if we actually had broken this Quasimodo like straight away to the upside, instead of even being respected. However, if you actually go and check the extreme of it, it doesn't look like it was never respected in there. So maybe there's still some orders in here. But because we actually respected that, so maybe the next zone, it will be somewhere inside here. If we had this Quasimodo in here, so basically kind of price should have respected something around this level. And it didn't. So kind of the zones that were still fresh, it was kind of a little bit below and not so much in here. But we need to look into the war time frame to take a look at exactly what's going on. This for me was an engulf down on the way up. We may have this zone in here. And it's war time frame. So right now we just broke this walls, right? For me, this is an indication the price wants to go lower. So eventually I'm expecting dollar CAD to go lower. Just delete all this. Just take a look at the daily. Yeah, dollar swap zone. Yeah, definitely. Like this was kind of in control by the sellers, and for sure somewhere in here, we have in this level as well. Somewhere in here, for sure, there's some decision point for price to flip and go to the upside. We had kind of this KM. Maybe it was already reacted from here. So this one is maybe weaker already. After that, I do like this week now. For the future. Yeah, it's a little bit tricky cut. You have all these highs in here. Maybe there is some space. Definitely, maybe as you mentioned, between this week in here, this low, into some level in here. There's maybe some zone in here for price to react from. We are on a daily time frame, so usually these zones underneath these lows are important. Price likes to bounce from there, and you actually have then this extreme of this KM that was exactly not reacted from. Price just stayed on the base. If you take a look at the weekly, what can you see on the weekly? Not much. Actually, I like this level. I was looking for price to react from there, where we reacted from now on from the highs. It was the zone that I looked for. if we see, we had, let's try to understand where price is coming from as well, which is always important to understand. Basically, we had this price after this move down. We had this nice level of previous support in here. You can see price respects in there. There is a decision point to break it. There is more levels in here, and this is kind of the last supply before this move down. And these highs never went there, and this one was still fresh. And that's exactly, aside from that, then price creates all these highs in here, which again most likely is going to create some liquidity above it, which is just above this level. And we had a nice zone of the previous support resistance. It was a nice level of structure that has been respected quite a few times, and that's exactly where price reacts from in here. And if you take the approach, if we take a look at the approach, we can see as well again accumulation of highs just before the final move to downside. Price even went down here to take the orders from this demand that it was still fresh. Price went up, and now it's free to reverse. This level is no longer important. Basically, this demand has been touched. We have this compression in here, and let me go down to the lower time frame to have a better look at this level. Again, you see all this accumulation of these highs in here. You have this strong compression in there. Price took the orders from here. And after the break of this, is if you haven't managed to go long in here, after the break of this, you can start looking for sales again. And even on the lower time frame, let's go even lower, 15 minutes or even 5 minutes. Let's go to the 5 minutes. Let's see how it could have traded. Actually, yeah, there you go. With FT supply behind, I would have actually liked to see something. Second, would have liked to see price have done something like this instead. Here onto the downside, this never happened. Price respected this level after the break, and it starts compressing all the way down. So this level was never taken within this supply in here. So you have this space in there. And that's actually would have been my favorite entry. I'm in here. You could have actually managed to catch this trade in here, or after price reacts from there, eventually it will go up, respect then this level again, and you could have a second zone to enter in here. The price have done this. Because this never happened, it may happen in the future, we don't know. And zone 2 entry is, yeah, as soon as you start having accumulation of the lows, this could have been a good decision, and then catch the rally to the downside. Yeah, that would have been a good zone to look for. Yeah, again, this would have been my favorite level in there. Now it just broke this level. I have this space in here. Yeah, this level in here, this wall that you have in there, I think you may have touched already this decision point. So I don't know how important this level still is. You see that we have all this compression on the lower time frame. We even had kind of a key M zone in here. Price already took the orders from this left shoulder. So I'm not really sure if this zone in here still has orders for the future. I'm not really sure about it. We have this demand just underneath it. Price never really came all the way down to take it. And then we have a new award zone in here. So I would rather even wait for actually all this level, all this compression zone to be taken, and maybe wait for this even before, rather than actually looking for anything inside there. Because yeah, this compression that we could see in here, I don't know, we are on the 5 minutes. I'm not sure if there's still orders inside here personally. It looks like price has picked up the orders on the way up as price was going to the upside. Price came here, took these orders, price went up, pick these orders again. It starts compressing, it went up. Yeah, it fake out this low, it reacted from this previous double top in here, which was in here, and then carry on. And carry on and carry on and carry on. I'd rather even look for something maybe inside here, even above this, somewhere above this ice, and actually somewhere in there. Okay, good. You're welcome to the inbox. Yeah. How many people? 6 people watching. Any more questions, guys? If you take a look then at this zone in here. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe this is still kind of a key M in there. Maybe there's still some order somewhere inside here for this to respect. But to be honest, I would maybe just see this double being taken as well. I don't know how important this wave show how these walls are in here that may react from there. Let me just take a look again on the higher time frame. Maybe price can actually bounce from here. We'll see. There is still as well this level in here that may price react from. If we have this level. If I was looking for longs now, if I was long, of course, I wouldn't be looking for anything even more than that. I'll be conservative with my final target. I'm not a big fan of this level to see price going all the way up. I still prefer price to maybe react from this previous high. So we have this level in here. We have this high, then price respects in here. And now we kind of have a decision point inside there. And price hasn't touched it yet. So this may be a good zone to see maybe some continuation up. What can you see here on the left side? That is not the easiest pair at the moment to look for. I like what I saw in there here on the at the highs, because we have so many highs to fake out to collect liquidity from, and we had a really good approach. But aside from that, CAD hasn't been the most clean pair to look for price action. Actually, there are some good levels all around here. Price has been inside this range since September last year or something like that. So yeah, CAD hasn't been the easiest pair to trade from. Yeah, even though we could see price breaks its lows, retests, comes here, touch it and goes down. So yeah, it still makes a little bit of sense of what it's doing in here, but it's not the clearest one. We'll see. We'll see if price has any reaction from there. Actually, looking at this level, I like this week. If we take a look at this 4-hour time frame, so I do like this week. However, I do think that overall in the 1 time frame, I see all this being touched already. I wouldn't be surprised if price actually fakes out this week in here. I wouldn't be surprised if that happens. So yeah, let's see now. Anything for shorts? There's maybe this level in there. If price comes all the way up, we still have this fresh zone in here. Basically, this high never went there, and of course we have this last supply that I showed it before in the 1 time frame. That's the last MPL that you can see, the last zone in there. Maybe that would be the extreme of the extreme to look for any possible shorts. If price just now decides to go all the way up after breaking this zone, I will be looking for sales in there, because for me this is an engulf down, and I would like to see price giving at least this price or even a little bit lower. So I wouldn't be upset if actually price now decides to have this deeper trace to the upside, because I'll be definitely looking for sales somewhere inside here. Yeah. So yeah, place an alert. Always place alerts. Right. If you see the levels, do your higher time frame analysis and place your alerts. To be honest with you, guys, so this week, these live streams during the week, I would actually even prefer if you could share your charts of previous trades that you have done, or some analysis that you have done maybe in the past that maybe you would like to have a second opinion of maybe why price behaved in a different scenario. And this kind of analysis, like I'm doing right now with the possible future scenarios of where price may react from in terms of looking for future opportunities. I would rather do this analysis more on the weekend, which is kind of a preparation for the week ahead. So that would be, in terms of the content that I would like to create for the live stream, that would be the ideal. So during the weekend, it will be to do the weekly analysis. So look for possible zones to look for opportunities for the week ahead. And yes, place your alerts, be ready when price gets there. And during these weekdays, it will be even maybe share some of your previous analysis, previous trades. It doesn't need to be a perfect trade. It can be even a losing trade, just to have a discussion of maybe everyone can learn from each other's of how you could have managed even trade differently, for example, in terms of stop loss, target, and so on. So that will be the ideal for this week, weekdays for the live stream. Yeah, I'm planning to do Tuesdays and maybe Wednesdays as well. It depends a little bit how busy I'm going to be, but for me, I think Tuesdays it would be a great day. Maybe Tuesdays for this one, Saturdays for the weekly analysis. At least those two I want to start doing, and then maybe another one, maybe on Wednesday or Thursday in the afternoon again, just for more analysis. If you're enjoying the content, don't forget to share and subscribe to the channel. It has been already 44 minutes. Interesting. Time flies, right? When you are analyzing the market, price just flies. Don't even notice. This was again, what I would have liked to happen on Euro. I wanted price to actually go somewhere in here. I saw this flag in there. As soon as I saw price creating this new low and breaking this low, I wanted to see. I was expecting actually price to respect something here. I was looking for shorts as soon as I saw this low being breaking this one and leaving space until the next zone. But again, I waited for price to actually go there. It's okay. Price just fake out this size in here. Still respected this small decision point in here. This flag. Do you want Siri? And yeah, now carry on, move to downside. So always look for this break of lows. Look for space in the market when you are looking for trades. That will help you. That will help you to find the best trading zones, the best trading setups. Yeah, this was Euro today. Actually, nice reaction from there. Again, conversion of highs. You can see you have even a break to the downside, which is perfect. Unfortunately, this move in here occurred during the Asian session, so no chance to participate on it. And then you have this strong move in here to the upside, and then the breakdown. So yeah, but I wanted price to go there. It didn't. Right, moves on. In the bigger picture, on Euro, I've been waiting for a long time, and I'm still waiting, because I really want to see this low being taken before any major reversal to the upsides. If that's going to happen, I really want to see this low from 2016 being taken. 104. Yeah, you're seeing 104. Where is 104? Which time frame are you looking at? 104.7. 104.725. easier just to place it like this. And 4, 7 to 5. Yeah, we have this nice level of structure in here. Just take a look. Maybe in here. Maybe, yeah, maybe this is a KM. Maybe this could work. We have just this zone just underneath it. If this is broken, I think I will expect even price to go further down in the future. If this holds, maybe price will actually carry on and break this high. So that's the kind of information that I will try to see whether the even price breaks or not these kind of zones. Both of them can make price go up. It's just about the kind of information that I receive, in the sense that if actually price breaks this level, of course if it respects straight away this level, so there's not much space. But yeah, if it breaks, it can break and then go higher. This kind of works as an engulf for me to the downside. If this zone is actually respected, maybe then I could see and even expect eventually euro to go up and break these highs. But yeah, maybe. Let's see. It's the end of the session today. When you have days like this, actually I'm expecting even price to break this level of structure. But that's just what usually I see. Top was 104.684. Yeah, just underneath this this kind of, right. How is the approach for now on the war time frame? So at the moment we haven't actually even broken any proper high, so this high has been respected. Okay, this high there is not that as much as important. At least I want to see this high being broken before even looking for any highs. Before looking for any longs, I mean. I want to see a high being broken. You may have starting to have this small compression, this small trend line in here, compression, but I want to see at least this high being broken before looking for any long. We have aligned with this level in here, which is kind of one of the last zones. We have this zone. This zone is fresh. It's fresh in here. I see the wind there. Then you have all these lows. Let's see how price reacts in here. After that, these lows actually also never really came all the way down to collect the orders from here. So this could be actually another zone that maybe price can react from. But again, because this low is actually so close to that low from 2016, and I really want to see that low being taken. I really want to see that low being faked out before any major reversal. That's why I'm still cautious on any long on euro anytime price is getting close to these lows. Are you guys enjoying the live stream? Do you like these kind of sessions? Yeah, this is my take on euro. In the end, we also have kind of all this range, right? It will be interesting to see if price actually respects somehow this level and it goes back inside here, inside to this range. It will be interesting to see where it's going to break. Yeah, we'll see which side is going to break from. But at the moment we haven't broken this high, which is kind of the last high here in control. So basically we had all this space in here. to fill, and we did it. Basically, after the break of this high, there was kind of a possibility of filling out this space. Being aware of these possible zones in here of support of this previous level of support, but there was kind of a possibility of filling all of this, which it just did. So now we had to wait to see. Price decided to react from there quite nicely, and now this break of this low, and even this one was the first indication. The break of this one was kind of the second indication of opening the door for price to at least fill this space for now, and maybe go all the way down and fill all this on inside here. So always be aware of these zones, these lows that break previous lows, that open space. As I like to say, it opens the door into a new room, and then price needs to kind of fill this space again. That's always what I try to look for in the market. Of course, then you have a combination of time frame scales that goes from the higher time frame to the lower time frame, and you always try to combine all the information that you gather from the charts and to actually understand the story that price is telling you. Yeah, that was zero. Yeah, I don't know if you have anything else to look at. Gold was a similar scenario. I could see like this price again. I think it's quite obvious. Everyone can see this supply that was left behind. We have this level of previous structure in here. So this is basically similar to the video that I mentioned, that I made about order blocks. Just find this price. Just honestly, just try to look at the market, find this price in the market. You can see that these highs actually broke these ones, but never got there. And then you can see how the approach is being done. You can see that price pauses for a second in here just to try to attract even more sellers just underneath here. We have the first break of the low in here. We have compression, and then as almost always we have this strong move up just to shake everyone out. So collect stop losses from the sellers, make the breakout traders believe that price after reacting from here is going to go higher, but then it just respects again the supply and is free to go all the way down. And now next level of structure, it was this one, and that's exactly where price reacts from. And now we are in between this level, and let's see what's going to happen next. But again, look for this price, look how price approaches that zone, and yeah, if you have a good approach, and you can even go into the lower time frame to look at a proper confirmation, then to execute the trade. Pair. I hope I pronounced your name correctly, Pair. Yeah, I think hopefully. Yeah, we are 5 minutes away from being a 1 hour live stream. I hope you guys are being enjoying the stream, getting some value. I'm looking forward to keep doing this now more regularly, to ask any questions that you may have about markets. And yeah, that's the main point. Again, if you want to share some of your analysis or trades with me, do it on my socials. So basically, you can send me on DM on Twitter, Facebook Messenger, or even Instagram, for example, or just send me an email for the PedroFS or Pedro@pedrofs.com, and I'll take a look at the pictures, at the image, and then we can go through and just basically, as I did now with the trading box. Hopefully, it's going to give me some. We are going to try to have some kind of conversation. It's going to be writing on the chat, or you guys are going to be writing on the chat, and we can analyze the charts like that. And hopefully everyone's going to learn from it. Okay, guys. Again, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. Share with other traders if you think this is if this content is valuable. Hi Garcia. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your email yesterday. Wish you all the luck when your future attempt. Yeah, any questions, just feel free to ask. I'll close the I'll finish the stream now. Wishing everyone a great end of the week in the markets, and I'll be announcing when I'm going to go live again. I'm planning to go Saturday. I'm still not sure about the time. Maybe do you guys prefer to be before lunchtime or like 12 before 12 p.m. UK time before lunchtime, or maybe after lunchtime on a Saturday? Just let me know which time would you rather, which time you would prefer me to go live, and I'll see which time is the best one. Thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and to share this stream with everyone that you know. Thank you for watching. See you next time, and obrigado. Obrigado, guys. Let's just do this.